A storm rages over a forgotten mountain fortress. Lightning slices across the sky, illuminating the shattered remains of a centuries-old monastery. Beneath it, deep in the labyrinthine tunnels of the vampire catacombs, silence reigns. Footsteps. Soft, deliberate, the echo of heels against wet stone. Selene Kate Beckinsale steps into frame, cloaked in shadow, eyes glinting pale silver in the torchlight. Her breath rises in faint white mist, the air itself feels ancient, as if the tomb is alive. Greater than Selene, VO. For centuries, we've fought to control the bloodlines. Vampires, lycans, hybrids. But power never dies, it just waits to be found again. She kneels before a massive sarcophagus, carved with cryptic runes that pulse faintly blue, like a heartbeat. Her hand hovers above the stone, then touches it. A low hum begins. The symbols flare to life, and the air trembles with energy. Selene's face hardens. It's real, she whispers. The ground shudders. Dust falls from the ceiling as the sarcophagus begins to crack open, ancient air hissing out like the breath of a ghost. Inside lies a child, pale, still, wrapped in tattered cloth marked with hybrid insignias. Its veins glow faintly beneath the skin, flickering between blue and amber. Selene's eyes widen. Greater than Selene, VO. They said the last of them was destroyed. But the blood never forgets. Suddenly, a growl echoes through the tomb. Shadows move. Dozens of lycans crawl from the darkness, their yellow eyes gleaming. They snarl, circling the chamber. Selene draws her pistols, twin custom UV handguns, in a single fluid motion. The first lycan leaps. She fires, silver rounds bursting through its skull. The crypt explodes in gunfire and chaos. She spins, dodges claws, empties her clips, each shot echoing like thunder. The lycans fall one by one, bodies dissolving into ash and blood. But more come, faster, stronger. Selene backflips across the tomb, lands beside the sarcophagus, shielding the child. Greater than Selene. You picked the wrong night to crawl out of hell. She slams a rune on the coffin's side. A pulse of blue energy explodes outward, incinerating the nearest lycans. The air fills with smoke and screaming. As the dust settles, the child's eyes flicker open, one silver, one amber. The runes flare brighter, spreading along the walls like veins of light. Selene stares, stunned. Greater than Selene, VO. What are you? The child exhales, and every torch in the crypt dies at once. Darkness swallows the chamber. A faint glow remains from the child's eyes, burning in the black. A single whisper. Greater than child. The end, or the beginning. EXT. Eastern European city, night. Rain falls in relentless sheets over a sprawling Gothic metropolis, a maze of stone cathedrals, neon billboards, and crumbling towers swallowed by mist. The world feels divided, ancient and modern, decayed yet alive. A black motorcycle races through the empty streets, slicing through puddles and reflections of blood-red light. Selene rides, face concealed beneath a dark hood, eyes gleaming pale blue beneath the rain. Her coat flares like wings as she leans into the turns, moving with inhuman precision. Behind her, pursuers. A convoy of black armored SUVs barrels through the streets, their headlights blazing like fangs. Inside, vampire death dealers, armed, masked, and deadly. Overhead, shadows leap across rooftops, lycans, twisted silhouettes illuminated by flashes of lightning. They were never meant to fight together. Vampires and lycans, united against me. The war has changed, and I'm its last mistake. Int. SUV, moving, night. A vampire commander speaks into his comlink. Greater than commander. Target confirmed. She has the hybrid. Orders are to retrieve it alive. Selene dies on sight. A cold voice replies over the radio, unknown female, VO. Greater than, make sure she dies slow. We need her blood. EXT. City streets, continuous. Selene glances into her side mirror, silver eyes narrow. She accelerates. The death dealers open fire. UV rounds rip through the rain, glowing purple as they streak past. Selene veers sharply, bullets sparking off metal. She holsters one pistol, pulls a small grenade from her belt, presses the rune. Boom. The grenade detonates behind her, releasing a shockwave of blue light. The nearest SUV flips, bursting into flame. She speeds into a narrow alley, steam rising from manholes, neon signs flickering in the storm. Lycans drop from the rooftops, landing with bone-crunching force. One lunges. Selene twists, slicing through it mid-air with a silver-edged blade. She continues without slowing. Greater than Selene, VO. I buried the child deep beneath the old catacombs. But word travels fast in the underworld. Every faction wants the hybrid. Power, salvation, or extinction. EXT. Rooftops, night. A teenage hybrid, the same child, now older, stands in the rain, barefoot, eyes glowing faintly blue. They watch the chaos below. A strange energy pulses through their veins, lighting up the rain around them. A whisper of wind, and they vanish in a blur of speed. Cut back to EXT. Abandoned Market District, night. Selene skids her bike to a halt beneath the skeletal remains of a collapsed marketplace. Torn banners sway in the wind. Rain drips through holes in the roof like tears. She steps off, reloading her pistols. Water runs down her leather armor. Her expression is unreadable, calm, lethal. Then, silence. A growl breaks through the stillness. Two Lycans emerge from the shadows, flanking her. Behind them, armored vampires move in formation. Selene is surrounded. Greater than commander. You can't run forever, Selene. The council has ordered your execution. Selene smirks faintly. Greater than Selene. They've ordered that before. She raises her guns. All hell breaks loose. Bullets shred the air, echoing through the ruins. Selene moves like liquid death, spinning, ducking, shooting with supernatural grace. Lycans leap, she rolls, slices, fires. Each movement is precise, calculated, ruthless. A vampire charges with a silver pike. She catches it mid-strike, snaps it in half, and drives it into his chest. Greater than Selene coldly. You should have stayed in the dark. She hurls a UV flare, flooding the room with blinding light. The hybrids of her enemies shriek, collapsing as their skin burns. But then, a thunderous explosion. The wall behind her bursts open. From the smoke steps Marcus, successor, a towering vampire hybrid, wings folded, eyes burning red. His armor is alive with veins of black metal. Greater than hybrid commander. You can't stop evolution. Selene steadies her breath, eyes locked. Greater than Selene. I've killed gods. You're just another experiment. They clash, claws and blades, bullets and blood. Every hit echoes like thunder. The ground cracks beneath them. Selene flips backward, fires both pistols point blank into the creature's chest, no effect. He grabs her throat, lifts her off the ground, but lightning flashes, and a teenage hybrid appears behind him, eyes blazing like suns. Greater than hybrid calmly. Let her go. The commander turns, and freezes. The air vibrates. Blue and amber energy surge from the hybrid's veins, rippling across the market. Time seems to slow. The commander's armor melts away as he's thrown across the square, crashing through a wall. Selene drops to the ground, gasping. She looks up, at the hybrid. Greater than Selene. You shouldn't have come. Hybrid. You can't protect me forever. Selene. I'm not here to protect you. I'm here to end this. The hybrid's expression hardens, ancient power flickering behind youthful eyes. Lightning flashes. The rain freezes mid-air for a heartbeat, suspended in time. Greater than Selene, VO. Every war begins with blood. But this one ends with what's left of it. The hybrid turns, steps into the storm, vanishing in a surge of blue light. Selene holsters her guns, rain washing blood from her armor. She looks toward the distant skyline, where the moon glows blood red over the city.